Hey guys, if you'd like to see how I created this glittery eye makeup look, please keep watching.
So the first thing that I'm gonna do are my eyebrows, and for my eyebrows I just use this Essence brush. Looks like this. I just line them very lightly from underneath just to fill in the sparse gaps. Basically all I do is I fill in the sparse gaps because my eyebrows are quite full, or at least I think so. So I'm just gonna fill in wherever I feel it's a bit sparse. And I'm just gonna do the same thing to my other eyebrow. That is basically how I fill in my eyebrows. Very basic, I know, nothing wow. I'm just going to take this Zoe contour and highlight palette, and I'm going to be using this really light shade over here, and I'm just going to take the concealer brush by Real Techniques, and I'm going to take some of that and I'm going to go directly underneath my eyebrow, so just here basically, and that highlights and it also brings up your eyebrow, and it also kind of makes it look a lot neater. So and then I take this small beauty pot and I just blend that out. Yesterday. And now I just do the same on the other side. I know it looks a bit white underneath my eyebrows right now and it looks a bit odd, but this hair, but it will look a lot better and blend it out once I do the rest of my eyeshadow. So now for around my brow, just to clean up like here at the top and the sides over here, I'm going to use some Pro Conceal to clean up around my eyebrow, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to use this brush and I'm gonna go around my brow, and then I'm gonna take this concealer brush again and I'm just gonna blend that out. So that is my eyebrows done. The next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this I Love Stage eyeshadow base by Essence, and I'm just gonna pop some of that on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna use my finger and I'm gonna put it all over my lid. So I haven't put on any concealer underneath my eyes or anything. I'm just gonna do my eyeshadow and then I'll put it on, because I feel like there's a lot of fallout with this look because you do use like a really dark eyeshadow. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to work on my crease, and I'm going to be using this MAC 223 brush. So the first shadow that I'm going to use is Rule by MAC. It is a orange eyeshadow and I like to use this as a transition shade. So I'm just going to pick some of that up on my 223 brush and I'm going to go into my crease with this. So I'm going to use this brown over here. This is a dark, like a, I wouldn't say chocolatey brown, but a dark brown. So I'm going to be using that and I'm going to go into my crease with this color first, starting at the outer corners. And now I'm going to go in with my Makeup Academy palette, and I'm going to be using this color over here. It's darker brown, and I'm just going to blend that into the crease as well. once you have that color on, it's pretty unblended, so I'm just gonna use this eye blender brush by Essence, and I'm going to blend all of that out. Now, as you can see, the edges are quite smoked out and blended, which is what we want. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my black eyeshadow. And this eyeshadow, it's just a black, like a pure black eyeshadow. Just tap off the excess because you don't want too much like all over, and it's going to be super hard to blend out. So what you want to do with your black eyeshadow is, maybe I should actually zoom you guys in. So all I'm doing is I'm taking that black, and I just want to show you guys where to place it. So what you want to do is you want to place it over here, my crease, but at the end. So now that the black is in the crease over there, all you're going to do is take your blending brush and blend that out. You're just going to keep building that black until it becomes quite intense. And just on the outer V of your eye. So now that everything is smoked out, I'm just going to take some of my eyeshadow base, but I'm just going to take a tiny bit, and I'm going to use my clean finger, and I'm just going to dab this on the inner part of my eye. So now I'm gonna go back in with my Zoe palette, and because the glitter that I'm gonna use is silver, I'm gonna be using a silver eyeshadow, and I'm just gonna use this one over here. And what I'm doing is I'm going to take a damp 242 brush, and I'm gonna put it in there, and the color is just gonna be a lot more intense. And I'm gonna dip it and pick up that silver color, and I'm just gonna go over where I applied my eyeshadow base. So it should look like this. The next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back in with my black eyeshadow, and I'm going to concentrate it on the outer V again, but this time just a lot more darker. Make sure that the darkest is on the very outer V, and then I'm just gonna go back in with my blending brush, and I'm gonna blend that in. Okay, so this is fine for now. We will come back in later and blend everything again and just intensify things again. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use this glitter. So pretty. It's basically like a glitter glue. That's the best I can describe it. I bought it, I think I bought this at Raylo. Yeah, at Raylo Cosmetics. It was so cheap. It was extremely cheap actually. But it works so well, and I'm sure they have lots of different colors still. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to place the silver glitter on the silver part of my eyeshadow. And the cool thing about this is it's actually really easy to take off. Like you could literally just use a makeup wipe and all of this glitter would come right off. I don't know why it's so like great. and it's so cheap. I love it. So now I'm going to go back in with the black again, and I'm just going to intensify that end V on both eyes. And then I'm just going to take my blending brush and I'm going to blend that out. And now I'm just going to go back in with my glitter, and I'm just going to touch up. So now I'm going to go back in with my Pro Conceal by LA Girl, and I'm just going to create like a really sharp line. And basically all I'm going to do is line my eyes and then just wing it out. Afterwards is I go in with an angled brush, and I'm just going to pick up some of that black again, and I'm going to go over my liner just to set it and make sure that it stays in place. So now that I'm done lining both of my eyes, I'm going to conceal with my LA Girl Pro Conceal. I'm just going to take this very densely packed brush over here, and I'm going to take some of that very dark brown, and I'm going to go underneath my eye, concentrating most of it here at the end, and then just feathering in whatever's left. And I'm going to take a darker brown, and I'm just going to go at the very ends. Take my Mac-Graphic black eyeliner pencil, and I'm going to line my waterline, but only halfway. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Maybelline 1x1 Volume Express mascara, and I'm just going to coat my lashes. Do is I'm going to take this miniature fan brush over here, and I'm going to go in with a highlighting shade. I'm just going to use this one over here, and with that I'm just going to go on my brow bone. The next thing I'm going to do is add falsies, and I'm going to use the Eyelaw Exaggerate number 140. They are very dramatic. They basically get longer toward the end. So I'm just gonna put these on off camera, and then I'll be back. So this is how it looks with the lashes on. These lashes are so dramatic. Let me just turn to the side so you guys can see. So I'm just gonna finish the rest of my face now, and I'll see you in a bit. So this is the final look. It's really nice for a wedding or like a glam night out, or every day. If you want to wear it every day, you do you. But that is basically it. I love the glitter. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!